Good morning everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. Today we are starting the renovations. Well, kind of. I'm going to be trying to do like a budget bathroom renovation today and I'm going to see how it goes. My renovation skills, let's just say they're in the lacking. They are. And what I want to do, I want to see if I can renovate the little bathroom first, because the little bathroom is obviously the littlest amount of space. And I want to see how I do decorating by myself before we actually hire a decorator, because I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to be great at decorating and I feel like it's going to be challenging for me. At the same time, I feel like I don't want to hire a decorator, I just want to prove myself first. So that is the mission today. I'm really excited to do it, and I genuinely my family will be like, Grace, darling girl, sweet ray of sunshine, are you sure you want to do this, or are you sure you don't want to hire someone who knows what they're doing? But I just, this thing is, I see people doing things, I'm like, I could do that. When in reality, absolutely couldn't. I see Olympians. Fun fact actually, I once did this thing, and I think it was called Going for Gold, and it was part of the Olympic scheme where you signed up and you'd give your measurements, and obviously because I'm a little bit taller and I've got long arms, they thought that I would be a potential for rowing. Yet when I went to there were 3 different rounds. I got through round 1, and then I was through to round 2, and I had to go to Reading and do this massive sports camp thing. And I have not a sporting bone in my body. When people say that and then they can run a 5k, I cannot do that. I do not possess sporting skills. I am not sporty with one bone in my body. I am clumsy, I cannot run, I cannot jump. Actually, I can jump, but I can't jump far. I can just jump high in the air. And I went to this day, and everyone was so good. We had to do those watt bikes, and people were puking. I was just there I'm just here for a good time. Just want to meet some friends, you know what I mean? I never got through to round 3, but it's because I've been watching Olympics. In my head I was with a little bit of work. But then I do the thing, and I'm like, that is impossible, how does anyone do that? You know what I mean? So no, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know what we're going to be able to achieve today, but we've got this. So, sorry I'm using this camera. My other camera, wait, I want to show you it because you will not believe it. The screen is just fully gone. So I'm having to use my other big one, but I just feel like I don't like it as much as my little one. But I'm going to get on with some work now. I have to finish my Adobe Instagram reel, which whenever I post a sponsored thing, you guys are so flipping nice, and it's always quite daunting, and I'm like, oh, am I doing the right thing? And I get a bit stressed about it, but it's really kind when you guys show it some support and love, and genuinely to creators that means a real heaping lot, it really does. And especially, I don't have management, so I'm always going in this blind and I never really know what I'm doing. It's nice and rewarding when you guys, when you're doing it with a brand that you actually believe in, when you guys give me some lovely comments with it. So I'm just doing a little Instagram reel, so if you see it, go and show it some love. It would mean the world to me. So I need to get that finished, but yesterday I filmed a little QuickTime thing, a recording of it, and I need to share that to my phone. Okay, I have finished the editing part of the reel. Now I need to write a little script, so I'm going to go back to the brief. I'm showing this because I feel like it's kind of, for me it's quite interesting, because I have I'm still learning about this. I've only done a handful of brand deals, and every time I'm like, wow, really learning something new here. But I need to look at the brief to see what it is that they want me to talk about. Okie dokie, I have finished that, and now I've sent that off for round 1. You basically go through a few different rounds of amendments, just to make sure that the brand is happy and make sure I'm happy. So that has been sent off for round 1, baby. And hopefully they like it. It's always so nerve-wracking because you're like, what if I've just completely missed the brief and they just don't like it? But fingers crossed they like it. Anyway, I am going to get started on renovating the bathroom, baby. Okay, here we are in the bathroom. As you can see, I don't know what. This wallpaper is very not us. I get that some people would like it, but it's not a bit of us. And the rest of the room, it just looks sad. Also, why, what's this? What is it with this flocked wallpaper? I really am not a fan. Also, this light bulb, how do I remove this? There are so many things that I'm Maybe the family were right about this because I do not know what I'm doing. Papa Booth has very kindly given me all of his decorating supplies because he's quite a decorator aficionado, or whatever you call it. And I'm gonna first of all strip because I feel like that's something I can do. I mean, it's only satisfying when it's not a massive room. I remember when we first moved into our old house. Oh, hang on. I don't think I need to strip it. I think it was just gonna peel off. That was such a win. This is so fun. I'm already in my element. I think this is like a peel and stick wallpaper or something because that was really easy. This is so satisfying. I feel like this is what some toilets in London look like. You know when they're just like plastered, but they're kind of edgy and cool. To be fair, it already looks so much better because it's lighter and brighter and bigger is better and better is bigger a little. But I've got all these like little wispy bits. Some of the wisps come off really easy, but I think I might get the wallpaper scratchety thing off. I don't know. This is all so new. Okay, you guys, I think I've been on more than I can chew in classic Grace fashion. I feel like I should go through my Pinterest board with you guys because I feel like that would really help you kind of get a vision. I basically Pinterested small bathrooms and there's a variety of ideas. Now, I really like this one, which is like, it's got striped walls and it's got these little, I feel like it's quite like, I don't know if you want to say Victorian-y, I don't know how you'd call that. I mean, obviously I love things like this, which are like really fun and they're patterned. I mean, obviously this is like a dream with a marbled sink and all that jazz. But this is just like a small renovation, just this sort of vibe, you see? So I've bought this. I've also bought some of these like vintage frames, which I feel like would give it like a nice little touch. I also bought this mirror, but I have a feeling that the mirror is going to be too big. It's this one. Can you see? I have just been getting on with some work and I'm really hungry. Really flipping hungry. I was going to make the same as what I had yesterday, which is really flipping good. I made this like egg rice kimchi bowl, which you saw in the last vlog. But we're having rice tonight for dinner. I've already planned it. So I'm thinking I shouldn't have rice. I already had that. And we got one of these for our wedding, which I'm really flipping excited about. You know, one of those things you've just, like, I've always wanted to have a panini press and we've just never have. And now I can crack her open. This is so exciting. Might have it with some soup because I feel like this tiny little ciabatta is not going to fill me up. Got some cheese, kimchi, and I'm going to use up this avocado because I don't want it going off. Here she is in all her glory. And then how do I lock it? Whilst that cooks, I am just emptying the dishwasher, but someone tell me, why do Tupperwares, when you put them in the dishwasher, never dry? Like, everything else in the dishwasher is dry, apart from these Tupperwares. What's that about? Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic. I think it is a little bit too squished. I think I might have made her into a pancake, but this is all, that's really hot. New learning experience. Just had my toasty, it was great. I need a little snack. I'm gonna have these. Walkers and Monster Munch have done a little collab and some other Walkers things, so kind of fun. So I've just finished my lunch and I got a delivery from Because of Alice. Now, my leather trousers that I wear all the time, people love them. I'm not even gonna lie, my friend sold them to me, and then I've sold them to at least 3 of my friends, in terms of they're just so good, especially if you're on the taller side of things. They literally fit like a glove, and they're from Because of Alice, and they just are the best fit. Like, they're high-waisted, and they're just so good. And I've been really wanting like a waistcoat suit, but I don't know if I'm going to pull it off. But I saw that they had one, and I thought if the leather trousers are long enough, then that must mean their suit trousers are long enough. So I'm going to give it a whirl. However, I'm thinking this sand colour might not be a vibe on me because I'm so pale. Do you see what I mean? They really hug the waist, but then because they got the long zip, normally like I can't get them up over my hips. fits me on the waist, and they're so long. For size reference, I'm 5'10", and they literally fit perfectly. But I don't know if the colours, I don't know, I feel like they might be a bit too wide leg. Not sure on the fit of this. I feel like the waistcoat I need to be a bit more cropped, do you know what I mean? Even if I button it up the full way, I don't know. I feel like mirrors never really show things right. To be honest, I am now going to sit and edit this vlog. Okay, it is time to bake. This is the first bake in this house. But the first thing is that I need to do is we're gonna make these chocolate orange millionaire shortbread. I just saw it and it just called my name. I don't know why. The butter's been in the fridge and normally I just like zap it in the microwave. Obviously we don't have a microwave at the moment. So I am boiling some water and I'm gonna heat up the bowl and then you put it on top of the butter and it makes all of it soft. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well. So I filled this bowl up. I'm going to get that nice and hot with the boiling water. Put the butter on a plate and then your warm bowl or whatever you've used over the butter like that, and then it should heat it from the inside out so it's more spreadable. So leave that for 10 minutes I think you're supposed to. Whilst our butter melts, I'm actually going to use the oven for the first time. I don't even know, I assume on. Okay. I tell you, baking and cooking in a new kitchen has given me a newfound respect to all the Bake Off contestants, because when you don't know the oven, like I know my oven back at home used to run hot, hot, hot. So I'm like, well, what does this oven run? Are you cold? Are you hot? How long will I know how to bake it for? I'm sure I'll work it out. Right, let's see if this is easier to cut now. It's still quite hard, but it's a bit smoother than it was, that's for sure. The shortbread bit is done and I'm going to bake that until it's golden brown. The shortbread is out of the oven and it's cooled very nicely. Now I'm going to make the caramel, which is just a classic tinned condensed milk, butter, caster sugar and golden syrup. So let's get that on the go. Right, I have poured on the caramel section and then we put it in the fridge. The kitchen is a mess, but I'm cleaning up now. But I've been a bit distracted upon tidying, and I found my ice cream cube tray. Ice cube tray. It's one of those purchases that I didn't actually think I was going to get much use out of, but has since used all the time, and it is so good, and I love the ice that comes from it. And it's so easy to fill. I feel like a lot of the time when you fill ice cube trays, they're so hard to fill. But this one's easy because you just fill it up like, whoa! There I was saying it was easy and it's just exploded everywhere. You just fill it up with water, you don't have to be like precious about it. And then you have the top which has the holes in it, and you just press it down. Now it does spurt out, like that, you get a few little spurts. But then that's it, that's the ice cube tray. And it's so flipping good because then you just put it in the freezer and then you get these lovely little balls, and for some reason I feel like they make everything look nicer. I've just been sat editing whilst that chills. I also ordered these raw pressed juices from a little place near me, and I am so excited. These look so flipping fantastic, and I thought I'd get them because Rick is getting a little bit under the weather and a little bit poorly. I think it's the adjusting of going from honeymoon back to work. So I thought I'd get him one of these because I saw one of them is called like, what's it called? This one's called Shield Immunity. Also, really nice glass bottles. This one's Shield Immunity, and it's got carrot, orange, ginger, lemon, turmeric, and nothing else, cold pressed. So that's one I think I'm going to give to him. And he also really likes the carrot juice. And then there's Hydra Green, which is pineapple, coconut water, kale, spinach, mint, and nothing else. These basically sound the exact same. What is different? Oh, this one has celery and no kale or spinach. That's really strong celery vibes. Yikes, but boy, am I enjoying drinking from that. Let's try the green one. Oh, that one's a bit better. That's gonna keep me hydrated whilst I get on with a bit of worky booze. Microwave is here! And it's actually come at the most perfect time because I need to heat up my chocolate for the chocolate orange millionaire shortbread. However, I don't really know when this microwave is gonna live. I've done a little rejig and I actually think this is looking a lot better. So we've got the air fryer, toaster. This is like an all-in-one thing. Then we've got the mini kettle, and then we've got the KitchenAid and the radio. So then we've made room for the microwave over here. It is a small microwave. It said that in the reviews, but I obviously wanted a compact one. But look, this is not even a dinner plate, and it just fits in there. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, crazy. On the packet, it says there was only going to be 125 grams, and it's come out as 129. Absolutely buzzed about that. Because this chocolate orange is smelling like Christmas. I feel like, you know, at Christmas time, everything seems to be... Do you know what it smells like? Oh my gosh, do you remember last year they had that Costa chocolate orange hot chocolate, and I was actually obsessed with it. By the way, the microwave's working. It smells exactly like that. Oh my gosh, it smells so flipping good. Also, I really like this silicone palette knife. I'm finding it very, very handy for things. Just a complete side tangent there. Oh my gosh, it smells like Christmas. That's why it's making me happy. I couldn't work out why the smell was making me feel a certain type of way, but cracked it, innit? It's because of Christmas. There we go, and I'm just going to dot these all over it. There she is, in all of her glory. I also made a chicken katsu curry for dinner. That'll be coming up in a little video, so keep your eyes peeled on Grackle for that.